Good evening, everybody. I don't know how many people are here yet.
They coming.
They coming. If you build it, they will come. What is good, fellas? Welcome to our Thursday night live stream. Welcome back to another episode of Command This. This is episode 270 for your boys here. I'm Steve, joined by my homies, my home slices to the left and to the right. We got Dev, and we got Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil, you can't see my background. I got a little drain easy going on in the background. But welcome to another episode of Command This. We are back. We are live. We got a couple people in the chat already. Yam, welcome. Yes, says y'all need to stop with these titles. Hey, man, I didn't say it. That's what Adam Peters said, and we're going to talk about it here in just a second. But thanks for tuning in, bro. We appreciate you. I'm still not buying a Jayden Daniels jersey. I don't buy quarterback jerseys anyways. Yep. I'm not going to buy a jersey because I'm bad luck when I buy jerseys. So we'll see. Wasabi. What's up, Ryan? Ryan joined us from YouTube. Terrence, our fellow brother from another mother, hailing the Bird Gang. Said my brothers, hail, go Birds. We appreciate you, man. Hope all is well with the youngest little one in the family. Shotguns. What's up, brother? We appreciate you. Hey, Todd Samuel, JD5, let's go. Mine is on the way.
I had to talk my Hummer today.
Hummer's dead?
Well, I think it's just a hydraulics hose or something stopping me from. Once I turn it on, I can't move the. It's manual. I can't move this gear shift. Once I turn it on, but once I turn it off, it goes everywhere. I can put it in reverse and then turn it on, and it'll go reverse. But once I try to shift back in reverse, it just locks up. Like it won't even go forward, like something's on the hose or something.
Is you hear that, Andrea? He said the Hummers are dead. You might want to wake that up.
Is a Hummer GM?
Mm-hmm.
Those damn freaking GM workers, man. You can't
trust them. Fuck them all, man. Right?
Hard to trust them, man. Don't trust him. Fix my camera here for a second.
By the way, Steve has a Daewoo.
A Daewoo. I got a Kia. A Hyundai Sonata. It's 13 years old. It's a commuter car, man.
My daughter has a brand new one. My daughter has a brand new one.
I'm trying to get rid of it though. I'm waiting for the Kia boys to steal it. I'm just praying, man.
You're in the right neighborhood for that shit.
Yeah, I sure am.
My daughter has one of those brand new ones. Brand new.
Yeah, the new ones are nice. That's why I'm trying to I want to get a Kia.
She has a 24. It's nice. It's super nice.
Bet. Very good. All right, well, let's get right into the show. I do have a quick joke for you, though, fellas. I mean, we haven't told jokes in a while, and I ran across a pretty good one that I thought I'd share.
Is it racist?
Not at all. Talking about numbers here. Did you guys hear about the race between 19 and 20? 21.
No, I did not.
21.
Boo. Boo. God damn, Steve. Man.
Oh.
Hey, it was a stupid, silly little joke.
Already going to be a contentious podcast. That bullshit out there. Come on.
Ryan said could be a shift linkage issue. Could be.
Could be, man. We'll find
never
out.
buy a Korean car. The Kia Telluride has been the number one ranked SUV. I want to say 3 years in a row now. It's pretty legit. There's a lot of American cars I wouldn't buy either.
Crazy.
Toyota.
I don't think I'll ever have a foreign car unless it's like a Ferrari.
Dude, unless you buy a Honda, what reliable cars are even made anymore?
I would have to get a Toyota. If I got a Toyota, I'd have to park a mile away from my job to walk there. Because if you have a foreign car, you do not get to park close to the facilities, though. So I'd have to walk a mile to work every morning. I'm not doing that.
Back in my day, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah.
So, you get that American treatment. You drive an American car.
Yeah.
It's not even really true. You have to have a union car. So if I drove a Tesla, I'd still have to walk.
Yeah.
Because it's an American car, but it's not.
So wait a minute. So all the guys there who drive Volkswagens, they might be I don't even know how that vote went in Chattanooga, but if that vote went the UAW's way, the Volkswagen guys can park up close.
Man, I doubt it.
Oof. 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 All right. This is episode 270 for us, calling it It's Always Jaden. Just a little pun on an interview or article written by John Keim the other day. If you guys know Keim, he's the GOAT. We're going to read a couple little excerpts, and we'll talk about Jaden here for a few hot seconds. Not necessarily him, but what it does, it gives a little bit of insight to the process. A lot of things that we were questioning, and take your biases aside, take your feelings of what Todd Samuel just rammed down your throat. There's a lot of goodness.
Fapping.
There's a lot of goodness in this article and a lot of good quotes from Adam Peters. I just wanted to share them with them. So, when we were all sitting here in the live stream, they were in the room. Adam Peters said, we're going with a young man who loves football. It's going to help change this franchise forever. And then Peters finally said, we're going with Jaden. So at that point, essentially, there was people in that room who did not know who the general manager was going to pick. How crazy is that? That you don't even know what exact the pick your general manager is going to finally make. I mean, I think the people who needed to know knew, but I'm sure some of those scouts had no idea.
Right.
Even people of the inner circle didn't quite fully know. But you had the Adam Schefter interview with Trapper Dive saying buy our Jayden Daniels jerseys. So we were questioning that were the leaks legit? Were we leaking? Because we didn't know. And then everyone's like, sit tight. Because people were saying, he likes JJ McCarthy. And then Drake May. Then we heard otherwise. So I don't know. What Peters went on to say was, we knew it was Jaden for a while. It would have taken a lot for it not to be Jaden. The whole building, I would say, was unanimous on that one. And it's easy to see why. And they were quoted to be smitten with Jaden. So, yes. Hey, want to say hi to Philip Bullock. Texted me earlier from the Facebook group and said, hey, what time we going on? Thank you, Philip. I'm glad you finally joined. I know he's always working third shift and he doesn't always get to catch us, but we appreciate you checking the show out, man. We knew. And Todd, you didn't know either way. You just say. That's what you were doing.
Hey, Todd knew, man. We're trying to underestimate my man Todd, dog. He was in the room.
It was a 50-50 shot. Jesus
It
Christ.
was a 50-50 shot. I mean, yeah. It's okay. It is all right.
Like Hamilton, man. I want to be in the room where the meetings are, dog.
Yeah. I mean, at least we work like Atlanta and get Michael Penix Jr. But, but Peters goes on to say he couldn't believe how good Daniels was when he fully watched the tape. The way he processes, and we're going to talk about this here later towards the end of the show. The way he can see the field, the way he goes through his reads, the way he delivers the ball on time. Best deep thrower in the draft.
Stop.
What?
Todd can only get so hard.
There you go. There we go. Todd's like,
that happened 30 seconds in.
No, this is coming from John Keim, the one person I do trust.
He just calls you a premature Jaden later, man. You can't let him call you that, bro.
Yeah.
Premature Jaden later.
Peter did go on the radio down in Richmond and did say Big 100 that they received only one offer and it didn't move the needle. But even though all signs pointed to him drafting Jaden, Peters was determined to finish the evaluation process. So I appreciate that. If they knew it was Jaden, why do all the hoopla with the Top Golf? And so
because they knew
there was a chance.
They were open to not knowing.
Exactly.
So you get enemy intel too.
That is saying, hey, this guy was the favorite going in, but we wanted to look at everybody. That's one sentence. But instead, we got to stretch out all this flowery praise. Why? Because we have to build up the anticipation. We have to let people know. Oh, no, we knew what it was from the beginning.
Maybe it's like Jerry Jones.
Good PR. It's good PR.
Yeah, what if it's like Jerry Jones, man? Even you saying our name more on TV. Y'all thought y'all was talking about us. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that maybe it's like Jerry Jones, man. Y'all keep our names in y'all's mouth. Y'all kept talking about the Washington Commanders every day on ESPN, dog. If they had did everything exactly how everybody else did, you wouldn't have been talking about us.
National media is still talking.
Here's the thing. I don't truly believe they knew. I just think they had a front runner that never lost that spot.
Yeah, that's fair. I like I said, regardless of the end state, I trusted the process, and I'm here for it, man. I'm excited.
Once he told me that it was the second choice was McCaffrey, McCarthy, I knew that Jayden Daniels was number one. Like, he had him the whole time. The only reason he was going to pick JJ McCarthy is if he traded down, bro. That's the only case scenario he was going to take JJ McCarthy, dog. It was never going to be anybody.
What did he end up going? He went to the Vikings. I forget which, because Vikings moved up. Moved out of 11,
7th or 8th one
to get there. Yeah, but you know, this is a little bit different. I'm excited.
Why is it different?
It's different because, you know, and it's different because I hate to compare this to when the last time we had a number 2 franchise quarterback who I was just over the moon for. But Jaden has just come in and been so wonderfully humble. He's been laid back and chill, and that's his personality. I mean, he's gotten hit with all the hard questions, like, y'all gonna win the East? And he's like, I don't know. Like any other guy, of course we're going to win the East. I don't want to hear that inflation, because I got to look at the squad. I got to see what we're working with. Like, people are trying to put all these hard questions on him. He's doing okay, man. He's a laid back guy.
It's the same shit we ask every quarterback.
Yeah, but every other quarterback, like, of course, yeah, we're going to win it all. Like, he did not.
And people were mad he didn't do that.
You know what? I'm glad he
has his number 5. He can be comfortable in his own skin.
He got number 5.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that next. The Commanders just released the video.
Way is deserving of such a better fan base than ours. The disrespect I've seen on that man in the past week has been insane.
What's up, Commandalorian?
People have said, fuck a punter. Who cares what a punter thinks? All right. Former All-Pro. He's top 10 at his position all time in the NFL. Go look up the stats. I've pulled him up here before. And he's a team captain. And y'all just like, fuck that. We're going to give that number. And if he doesn't give it up, they need to either force it or cut him. I have seen that sentiment repeated over and over and over again. And it's bullshit. It really is. I really hate this idea that Jayden Daniels, and it's funny because it's his fans that do this, all right? And I don't think Jayden Daniels is this way. Let me preface my following heat. So hot that it's getting fuzzy in my camera. But as Steve sips his tea because he knows I'm about to go off. But this idea that Jaden's fans have, that Jaden is so fragile that he can't possibly be the best quarterback possible unless he wears the same number he wore in college. What are you saying about your own guy? He
could have worn 99. It'll still be the highest grossing jersey sale on the team. Put him in any number. He'll still perform the same.
People sat there and they attacked. It's like, if you said, he's a rookie, let him earn it, let him pay for it, let Tress make the decision. And they're like, Tress needs to be forced to give up that number. And if they don't want, and if that comes to it, cut him. He needs to be cut. Or as Todd Samuel says, he's too expensive for a punter.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he gives up the number voluntarily, right? And he shows a lot of humility in doing so. And here the same people all over my Twitter timeline. Tress is such a class act. I always loved him. He is so great. That's my punter, man.
I wouldn't have gave him shit.
Well, if you listen to the video, I'm not going to play. I'm going to.
A single man over a team. You are treating one man who has never taken a snap for this team as being bigger than the franchise itself.
Well, here's the thing.
No one man is bigger than the franchise.
But here's the thing. Tress Way might not have gave a fuck. Tress Way might not have gave a fuck. He might have been like, I don't give a fuck about that number. They gave it to me.
So, Dev, there's a video. There's a 41-minute YouTube video of the Commanders. We're going to watch a few minutes of it. He said he had the way I interpret it is it was his decision. Not the team's. He wasn't pressured. He said, I thought about it. I went to DQ. I went to AP. And then I decided, you know what? There's too much. There's just, I think I need to give him this number. He didn't say, like, for what reason. He's like, I just think I need to give him this number.
They don't want to hear people talk about it all year.
No, he just realizes that it's bigger than him. I think that's what he said. It's not like
he realized that it was going to become a bigger issue.
Right.
If he didn't.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I think
coddle these fans.
That's not why he did it.
Coddle our rookie quarterback. Everybody's got to be coddled. I gotta have me treated.
Man, at the end of the day, it's just a number. I wouldn't give a shit.
Jayden Daniels has to have the number 5.
We all
bullet in my head, Minecraft style, and I'm just going to end it all. I mean, people were just like so disrespectful about it.
Man, end of the day, man, who gives a shit? It's just a fucking number. I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, Dev, I'm going to show it. He was crying when he was crying when he talked about how important 5 was to him.
Who was?
Tressway was. He's got tears in his eyes, and Todd said he'd like to apologize to Tress, and he never should have said.
No.
We would have cut Tressway.
You do not.
No, man, he's
massive disrespect. You show anybody. You showed former quarterbacks, that you've shown other rookies who came in this draft, that you've shown players on this existing team, anybody who possibly gets in the way of the man whose dick you want to suck so badly, suddenly, I want to apologize.
Man, the man apologized, man. You can't be like a woman, and when you cheat on her, you just gonna make you relive it every day. He said, look, I should have said that. It's my bad,
If it was once.
Man, he apologized for it. Y'all let it go.
No, we don't let things go in this fan base, Dad. We don't do that.
Apology is more insulting than all the bullshit him and others like him in his fan base. He's not the only one by far.
What do you mean, you people? No,
over the past 2 weeks.
No, fuck these charities. Give me some money. I'm gonna punch.
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't have gave it to him, bro. I wouldn't even entertain the question. Like, dude, I was here first. It's my number. You can get it.
Yeah.
He's good enough.
What's up, Marcus? Says, what up, family? I would have made Jayden Daniels give his money to charity.
I wouldn't have gave him
He's going to. He's going to.
Man, if he had to offer me $10 million for charity, I'd be like, eat a dick.
Greg, what up, Greg? Thanks for watching on Facebook.
Appreciate I like Jaden.
I'm telling you, no conditions to it.
Man, if he offered me $1 million for charity, I'd tell him eat a dick, bro. I mean, if I didn't see the interviews, so I don't know how much I mean. No. But I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't have gave a fuck, dog. I'm not in the NFL, man, like by any means necessary. But I had the same number all through high school, man. And then like this guy, the guy that was on our team, he was real good. And he wanted my number. I was like, eat a dick. I'm a senior.
Yeah.
And kept it moving, bro. You know, I'm not, I smiled at him like, you want to race for it? Then he just looked at me. I was like, yeah, you ain't going to win that one either. So let's just.
So Yam doesn't like Jaden, clearly.
I love Jaden.
180-pound soaking wet quarterback is less fragile than the stands in the fan base.
I think everybody should go buy Tress.
Do you know who's lighter than Jayden Daniels now?
Lamar Jackson.
Down to 205.
Yeah, but he's also like 2 inches shorter.
Yeah. He's probably 10 times better too, but just throw that out there. Lamar Jackson now coming in at 205, which is kind of interesting. But regardless, I am getting a Tressway jersey, whatever number he gets.
Yeah, I'm gonna get both. I was wanting a Tressway jersey. I'm glad I didn't get one because it switches number.
No, he said if someone signed a Tressway jersey, he will re-sign them, and he's going to make Jaden. Jaden is agreeing to pay for some of those jerseys, those jersey trade-ins. Jaden's going to have to fit the bill for those. So he's going to have, I think he wants Jaden to pay for tickets for him and his friends to go to the LSU Oklahoma game. What's up, Phil?
Oh, I'm just doing the whoop-de-doos.
Oh, yeah. But clearly, I don't think it was a big deal to either of them. Like at the end, yes, Trey was sentimental about it, but I don't think Jaden would have cared. And
I hope not.
If I was Jaden, man, keep it real, I would have been like, you know what? I want to change the number. New year, new career, new me. If I were him, I would do that. I would change it because it obviously hurt him. Y'all are saying I haven't seen it yet.
I wish Jaden were number 17. That would have been chaos.
Doug Williams? You think people give a fuck about Doug Williams? Oh, you think you wish he wore 17?
Coming into this league right now. And then this would be a different conversation because I would love to hear what people's opinions are. Oh, Terry's got to come off that jersey. You know what? People are like, sorry, Jaden, that's our captain. That's Terry's. And I'm like, why can't Tress get the same love? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I wish that he kind of wore 17.
That's why he's captain too.
Exactly. And once, what's his name? Jaden went on Keyshawn's pod. Forget what it's called. And Keyshawn, terrible interviewer, by the way. He's horrible at interviewing.
Yeah.
Kept making it about himself, not Jaden.
He's trying to be Shay, and he's not.
Yeah, and he kept saying, "Oh, yeah, I wouldn't pay anything. I wouldn't pay anything." And just wait him out. And the other guy was like, "Well, he's a captain. Oh yeah, damn. You got to pay some. Then you got to pay some. Cause see, captains have respect, man." I'm gonna show this quick little video here.
Not in this fan base.
Yeah. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio.
Yeah. It's a special occasion.
Yeah. Hear the audio?
You brought us here for a good reason.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear the audio? Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I was just kind of noticing, like a lot of excitement, a lot of things building around the building. And, I couldn't help but notice our first round pick. I mean, he sported a certain number through college.
Yeah.
You're going to bless him with it.
Well, a lot of people have been asking, and I just thought maybe it was a good place to make an announcement. And yeah, I'm gonna give him 5.
See, that was the first official announcement that he was going to give him 5, and then he'll just go in quickly to talk about.
They would have hated me if I was on there like, "Fuck out of here, man." That's what I'm like. Hell no, man. I would have worn my Tress jersey on there.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck that number 5. But I mean, I got a feeling that Daniels will be my favorite player on the team. In quick order, I'm hoping he becomes my favorite player on the team. He won't never surpass my favorite player in the league, I don't think. But he might be my favorite. Yeah, I mean,
they get to play each other this year in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm a root for my guy. I'm a root for Daniels every time against Lamar, dog. Because I'm more of a Washington fan than I am a Lamar fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think the point is the pressure is not going to be on Jaden like it was on Robert Griffin. I think we have enough. No, I think we have way more. We have a better coach. We have a better staff. We have a better management.
I think we have a better coach than Mike Shanahan, bro.
Okay, maybe not Mike Shanahan, but Mike Shanahan didn't like Robert Griffin, so that's what I'm talking about. This is a unified front. They're not going to put a lot of pressure on our shoulders. He doesn't have to go out and be the savior. He just go out and learn and be better.
He does. He has to be the savior, bro. I'm sorry.
Not in his first year.
Yeah, he does. Don't let them go out of you, bro. He gotta be. He gotta be good.
Hold on. Expectations of the fan base because of the hype beast train in our fan base that got behind him, he has to be
good.
God level. If he's not, the blowback on him is going to be so vicious. And Jayden Daniels backers, pre-draft backers, you did this to your boy. And that's not
I hope the team's like, we don't care what anyone says.
No, you have to at least end the year knowing that he's your quarterback next year. Like it can't be a dispute. Do we choose if we're bad next year? It can't be a dispute. Do we take another quarterback or not?
Justin Fields was horrendous for 2 years, and there was no question. He'll have at least 3.
But he was questioned because the only reason it wasn't
question coming out of college,
right?
Because he never threw for more than like 100 yards a game in his first 2 seasons.
Well, on top of that though, Justin Fields had 3 or 4 years before they were in a position to pick another quarterback. I'm saying if we're sorry next year and we're picking 1 or 2 next year, if they're saying we might pick a quarterback, then that means he wasn't good enough, bro. So he can't be that bad. He can't be bad enough to where if we're in position to draft the quarterback, then it's an option. Like we need to, no matter what, who's coming out next year, we ain't picking a quarterback. That needs to be how good he is. Yeah. Like, but he doesn't have to be Stroud or whatever fucking name is. He don't have to be that good, but he can't go out there and be young.
Yeah,
he can't have that year. And I think Young's gonna be okay, but he can't have that year.
Yeah, hold on, keep going.
Now the big question. Do you know what number you're going to wear?
So that's a great question. So my son Bo, he's 69. Got a 5 jersey, and he also has 2 other jerseys. He's got 39 for Revo and 17 for Terry. So maybe I could go after one of their jerseys. And just kind of be like, my son's already got your jersey. He's got that number. I can just duct tape it on the back. Right. And then also, too, I was thinking about talking to Cleveland and saying, hey, man, there's a whole lot of 99 Chase Young jerseys out there. What if I go 99? Everybody throws way on the back.
There you go.
That's what I say.
Just to help us with the
I think that Jayden Daniels should have picked 99.
Yeah, or 3.
I think you should have picked a fat number, like a 42 or some shit like that, man.
Hey, Heath Schuler was 21.
I want to be
It
55.
can be done. It can be done.
What number did
in
he
Tennessee.
wear when he came to the pros?
5. 5 is not a go hard number like
Cursed number.
I
yeah.
feel like I was number 5.
Donovan McNabb and Joe Flacco, I guess.
Donovan McNabb, and Heath Schuler were 5s for this franchise.
I feel like I work.
I hope Jaden can be the first one to make it worth a damn. Because right now, not really.
Cannot stress how cool they have been through everything. And
Talking
they
about
just
AP.
said, hey, no pressure right now. Like you can just nine Chase Young jerseys out there.
He's talking about AP and DQ right here.
Left field on them. Just go hockey on them.
Yeah.
And go 99.
Yeah, but man, DQ and AP, you guys, I cannot stress how cool they have been through everything. And they just said, hey, no pressure right now. Like you can just kind of ease into it. This is, man, it's been heavy on my heart, heavy on my head. Yeah. I can't tell you the talks, the prayers.
So he had a decision. That's what I wanted to tell everyone. He had a decision. That's all.
The tears, the laughs, the everything. And so I'm going to take my time. I think I'm just going to sport a number through OTAs and training camp and then just kind of continue to think about it. I will be odd number come week 1, but I don't know what it is yet. So
my thing is just talking about it, like being a veteran, being a guy that been one of my Pro Bowlers here. I mean, just what you've done throughout the years. Did that ever kind of come to you and say, man, I've done so much in this number. Yeah. Should I even consider it?
Yeah. See, Santana's going to be the one that's going to make me emotional.
Let it out.
So, man, I think about.
Here it is. This is the emotional part.
Think about the first time I came and.
What? I heard you said that.
I'm uncomfortable.
Why did I do that? See,
man, you're a man. It's a beautiful thing.
We played together, man. We played together.
No, man.
And
I
was 1 with Chicago.
11 years.
I didn't like it.
Damn.
I got there. They gave me 1, and I got picked up here on the waiver wire. And it was the first time I felt wanted. Like it was like, hey, like they picked me.
Yeah.
And I came in. 5 was sitting there, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I like that. But, so it just kind of, this is harder than I thought.
It's all good, man.
But I think about, I was talking to my wife, and
He's something at 5, man.
I've been fortunate enough to be voted team captain 4 times.
Yeah.
And
Capitan.
if I get voted captain again in my career, that C gets filled in. And I was like, man, it's going to be weird if I give up the number. The first time I get that C filled in, it's going to be a different number.
Yeah.
And my wife said, why do you have the C like in the first place? Like, what gives you the C? And full disclosure, I told him no right out the gate. I was like, hey, I'm keeping 5.
There it is. Full disclosure out the gate. I'm keeping 5. You know, we don't deserve this man, ladies and gentlemen.
And it just didn't sit well.
I didn't fight him over.
Talked to DQ, and they were just so cool about it. And I was like, guys, I don't feel good about it. I just feel like there's just so much excitement around this organization, hands down the most I have ever seen. Like just all of the excitement building and building and building. And I just feel like this is just a very small part that I could do. Got a rookie coming in, can't imagine what's going on in his head and his heart. And, I'm there for him on 4th down if we have to give the ball away. But maybe this is an example I could show him, hey, I'm here for you now, too.
Yeah, man, like that's the cool stuff. We could show what he said about what he's going to do to get the number. He just talked about tickets to the Oklahoma game, but I don't want to stress too much on this. We still have some more.
Wiles out there, that's how you do it, man. You be a man's calm. You tell him what he needs to. You tell him what he needs to hear, not what he wants to hear. And she said the right thing. Hey, what you got that damn captain badge for, anyways, bro?
Yeah.
Or she's right, but I still would have kept that fucking number, bro. I don't.
Phil, Jimmy said you're just waiting to be a hater. I think this was during your rant like 10 minutes.
He's right, no, Jimmy. You are right, Jimmy.
Here's the thing: people can't separate my like for Jaden with my dislike for the people who will want to bend over backwards and fuck good guys like Tress Way out of a career and say things like this. Hold on.
Hey, Phil, I told y'all, he don't like puppies, Paul Rudd, or Jayden Daniels.
This.
So, Commander Lord, he's been in the league for 11 years. Sean Landetta played for 22 seasons.
Yeah.
So if he plays as long as Sean Landetta, that's your career's only half over. Seabass played for 18. He's got plenty of time left as a kicker, as a punter.
Into their 40s, dude.
Yeah.
Tress weighs like 33.
He's
not going anywhere. I hope, just because I know it'll burn.
Unless he chooses to leave. That's different.
Next contract, they offer him double what he makes now.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that, big dog.
Why? He'll make $2 million a year instead of $1 million.
Is he the highest paid punter in the NFL?
I think he makes like 3, right? Doesn't make 3
third highest.
I don't know.
He makes $3 million over 3 years, I think is what it is. He makes over $1 million a year.
Yam says single digits on a quarterback look like shit.
Steve Young and Brett Favre would like to talk to you.
Michael Vick.
Yeah. Early Cam Newton would like to have a word too. Shy Guns out of left field saying Jordan Love will be a top 5 quarterback next year. Perhaps.
Shy Guns always wants to turn this into a Packers podcast.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if any second-year player will be a top 5 quarterback, bro. It's a lot of. I mean, who's going to knock out of the 5? Is he going to knock Mahomes, Lamar, Allen?
Okay, so Commandthispod coming in with
the top 5. I mean,
Commandthispod's been coming in with some really weird hot takes. I'll give you another one here. He says, "We're talking crazy. JD will have the entire rookie contract to lead this team. It's obvious you don't know what it's like to have a franchise quarterback." Did Justin Fields get a full rookie contract to lead the Bears?
No, none of the entire 20
to lead the Broncos.
The entire 2020 class minus 1 quarterback all are not on their second contract.
Trey Lance get an entire rookie contract to lead the 49ers.
Yeah. It's not uncommon.
Zach Wilson. I can continue.
I think it's going to be the trend now. Teams just don't give a fuck anymore. Josh Rosen, 1 year. See ya. It is cheaper to start over. Yeah, it's cheaper to start over. I don't know. We'll see. But no, I mean, we ain't had a.
Why overpay for a punter? Stop it.
That's your first defensive
player.
First
of all, stop saying stop like you're on the Jersey Shore. Secondly, I want to overpay for a punter because it pisses you off.
That's what the GM's doing. He's going in there with
Tress is the 3rd highest. Michael Dixon from the Seahawks, 3.6. Jack Fox from the Lions, 3.4. Tress Way, 3.3.
3.3 a year?
3.3 average per year.
Yeah, well, so I'm sorry, it is 3 a year. Okay, pay him 6.
Yeah. So
and take it out of Jaden's next contract.
And his contract is up in 2025. So he has this year. I can't tell. Oh man.
Again, and here's the thing. I want Jayden Daniels to succeed because his success is our success in the long run. Right?
He goes
to an extent. The whole team has to be successful, but his success is very vital to our success. So I want Jayden Daniels to succeed. I don't like this idea that somehow if you don't hand everything to him on a felt purple pillow, plush down, with the royal trumpets blaring, that somehow he's not going to be the best quarterback he can be. That's weird. It's weird. Like and I hate cults of personality that form around players like that because I always get worried that it does get to their ego, and then the ego supplants the talent. I worry about that. That happened with RG3.
Yeah.
And that's why he's part. RG3 is not the full reason why RG3 did not work out, but RG3 is part of that reason, a good chunk of it. And I don't want that to happen to Jaden. I don't want that to happen no matter who's here. Yeah. I don't want that, and I worry about that. Like, it's cool when we all rally behind him, but then you get this weird cult that happens where the player becomes bigger than the team. Like, that player's success, irregardless of the rest of the team, is somehow like gives value to those who are his backers or something.
Every team with a franchise quarterback's like that though. Everybody with a top-notch franchise quarterback or an uber popular player has that same problem. I mean, you don't think that more people care about Lamar Jackson than the Ravens? That's more people care about Mahomes. That's people that just like the Chiefs just for Mahomes. If Mahomes left and went to the Raiders, they'd be Raiders.
So just like LeBron. People don't like the Lakers, but they like LeBron.
Kool-Aid. He's the fucking dog, and he ain't a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying?
NBA is different. NBA is a much more individualized game.
I think it's like
people want to turn the NFL into the NBA.
No, I think most young players are like that, bro. I think more young fans are like that. Like our age fans, we're not like that. We'll stay at the same team. But my son, man, he's a Minnesota fan. He don't have one Minnesota jersey, dog. We will rock a jersey from any team in the world if it's his favorite player on the team, dog. Yeah. I won't do that. I ain't got a Ravens jersey, dog. I got a Louisville jersey.
I don't like that. And I'm a very strong individualist, like more so than 99% of humanity.
I'm getting a Corley jersey, bro, from the Jets. Full show.
When it comes to sports, no one man is bigger than the team you root for.
Yeah. Unless I personally know that guy, I would pull pretty hard for him. Like as a friend, if I don't have any players that are friends.
Todd doesn't just want to personally know Jayden Daniels. He wants to carnally know Jayden Daniels. But that's irregardless. I mean, he's not the only one in this fan base that's kind of exposed themselves to be that way. But I don't like it, especially because he hasn't even taken a snap for his team yet, and you want to hand him everything.
Yeah.
Like, Tress is a captain. He's a former All-Pro. And like I said, he's one of the top 10 punters of all time. Think about how many punters have been in the league.
Yeah.
And how many of them come and go quickly.
Yeah.
And he's been 11 years, and he's top 10 statistically of all time.
Yeah.
And it's like, who cares? It's like that's disrespectful.
Tia says, Todd, you better not hope he doesn't flop because your feeling's going to get hurt along with Jaden. Marcus says, my mother is a Ravens fan because of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, a lot of people like it.
Jimmy says, Phil's going to shit on this kid every down. This kid is living in his head because we didn't get May. I disagree. I think Phil is really going after
Phil didn't want May, I don't think.
I thought we would pick May because I felt that they were going to go for the greater potential because I said Jaden was the safer pick to succeed.
We were fence sitters over here.
But by the way, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. All right. Let's go back to that because I really didn't care as long as we got a quality guy.
Yeah,
all right. I was in the trade back and get Penix and alignment because I thought that would be better for overall team building. I was not unhappy that we got Jayden Daniels.
I would have been.
I pointed out that both Jayden Daniels and Drake May had things that I liked and disliked about both of them, and I had them doing this number.
I don't think Jimmy is familiar with Todd Samuel.
Jimmy's not familiar with anything except apparently shit talking me tonight. And I'm not going to take that from the trash can. So, but the thing is that I'm not going to show this kid every down. That's the thing. All right. It's like, oh, well, if you just hate the kid, why?
I mean, hey, Dev says he wanted him outright, but says he only has one. He's got to be great in his first year. I'm the one that says give him at least 3.
He's got to be better than Solid. He's got to be better than Solid.
He can be the 32nd ranked quarterback of the NFL for 2 years consecutive in a row.
No, man. You can't leave you can't.
That's the pressure. That's the pressure he doesn't need.
I ain't saying he got to be all pro. I'm saying he got to
lazing of this kid. It's lazing and standing and nut gobbling, and it's just going on and on and on. And it's like, damn, we haven't even had mini camp yet. And it's like we should be replacing the statues of the cross in every church in D.C. with a picture of Jayden Daniels because apparently he's Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, he's better than Jesus Christ. He's Slim Jesus Christ.
Slim Jesus is terrible. Don't ever compare Jayden Daniels to Slim Jesus. That's not a good thing.
We do not need to be putting pressure on this kid. That's all I'm saying. They don't. They do not need.
Walking out the stadium.
They do not need to have the pressure on him. Commander Lorian says Phil looks like the most unhappy. You just caught Phil in a ranting day. And for the record, he did pretense us in the message that he was going to do this tonight, though. So I will say that I have that on the record. All right, so
it's not towards Jayden Daniels at all because I really don't think. Well, let me rephrase this.
He hates Jayden Daniels.
I hope. I would personally don't have any reason to believe at this point that Jayden Daniels had any influence on this decision other than existing.
Phil hates Jayden Daniels and Paul Rudd. That's when everybody knows.
Paul Rudd can just fuck off. He is not entertaining.
For the record, for the audio crowd, here is the latest draft class numbers for the rookie class. Now these are all subject to change. It says that at the bottom. Mike Sanders still 2.
Who has 2?
De'Ami Brown. Peace out. Jayden Daniels 5, Luke McCaffrey 12, Hampton 45, Jordan McGee 58, Brandon Coleman, 74. Ben Sennett, 82. He's rocking Logan's number. Jean-Baptiste, 90, rocking Montez Sweat. And Johnny Jerzon Newton, 95. So those are the rookie class jersey numbers.
So here's the things I like. I like linebackers wearing linebacker numbers. I like it when guys get the traditional numbers. Tight ends wearing an 80 or a 40 works for me either way. Linebackers wearing 50s and offensive linemen wearing 70s, defensive end linemen wearing 90s. It feels good. I don't know why. It just does. I call me traditionalist in that regard. But I mean, you
old, man.
I'm old. Not as old as you, but I'm old.
I wanted Jaden to pick like a 66 or some weird, and 69 or a weird number, get 22 or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't understand I just don't understand the fascination with him having to have that number. I don't understand why.
I get why he wants the number, but I don't understand why Tress felt he had to give it to him. But I mean, it's cool if that's what you want to do.
Go watch the rest of the interview. He just said, like, I just felt that it was bigger than me, and
but nothing's bigger than the team, and he wanted to keep harmony.
Yep, that's exactly what it sounded like. And whenever if I was Jaden and I heard that, I would be like, you know what, I'll switch numbers.
Yeah,
that's what I would do. But now he can't because it's awkward. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's what I would do, and I'd still donate to his charity and still give his family some tickets to the games, dog.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's going to do. It's going to be fun.
I would still do all that and switch my number. I like Tress. That's your number, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You earned it in the league at the big show. You earned it at the big show, bro. You know, I earned it in college. You earned it at the big show. Get your number. When you leave, I might take it. Like Sean Taylor did with 21. Remember that shit? He didn't go in there. He didn't go in there and demand somebody give him 21.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and he could have.
We love Sean Taylor and his fan base. He didn't do that.
Who would have told him no? Who would have?
And to the people that the next topic that said that maybe our team wasn't as bad as we thought it would. No, this team sucked ass last year. Listen to this post from Yeki Javala.
I love this post.
Of the Commanders' 25 Week 1 starters, including specialists, only 13 are still on the roster. Terry McLaurin, Jahan Robinson, Bates, Cosme, Wiley, Allen, Payne, Davis, Forbes, St. Juice, Derek Force, and Tress Way. That's how bad our team was.
All starters, though.
That's how bad our team was, man. People thought maybe the team turnover bad. The roster was horrendous.
We had massive roster turnover from Jay to Ron Rivera, and now we're having even faster massive roster turnover from Ron Rivera to Dan Quinn. It's been nuts, but you know what? I mean, it's shock therapy.
Yeah,
shock therapy.
Nope, 100%. And it just goes to show you the thing that I question, though, using the same line that I just said. Maybe some fans think the roster wasn't as bad. They took a gamble at offensive line, and the gamble is on Brandon Coleman. That he can come in right away and be a contributing factor because, outside of him, they really didn't do much for the offensive line like we thought they were going to do. However, I don't have the tweet handy.
He's my Sadiq Charles candidate. Right
that's fair, Dev. But it got leaked that the Commanders did make multiple attempts to move back into the first round to get a left tackle, but all attempts were thwarted by whoever they were trying to trade with. So don't say they didn't try.
I totally believe that because if you look at the fact that they did all these other moves during the draft, it makes sense they probably did try.
Yeah. Yep.
See, and here's a sentiment that proves that people don't listen to what I'm saying right here. Commandalorian says, why can't we just get behind all of our guys? Who said I'm not?
Actually, Phil gets on me for shitting on the team a lot. Because we tend to view our players as worse than external. I think that in Phil's words, we tend to view our players as not as good as other people view them.
Yeah, about that. I'm behind the players. I'm not behind illogical is probably a better word. Illogical hives.
I'm not, and I think Dev is. If they shitty, they gone.
Yeah, you shitty.
if you suck, peace out, dude. Don't give a shit.
Started yet? Okay.
Yeah, no, fair. But like Jamin, You got a few weeks, bro.
By week 3.
I don't think Jaden's bad, man.
Out of here by week 3.
Yeah.
Somehow he hasn't left this team yet.
Yeah. Hey, and for those watching on YouTube, man, please hit that like button for us. We appreciate it. It's quite a few coming in and out, at least 15 to 20. But hit that like button for us, man. We would greatly appreciate it. For those watching on Twitter, flip over to YouTube, man. We would also greatly appreciate that. Moving on to the next thing I wanted to talk about here, continuing roster turnover. This is from Over the Cap. Here are the bottom 10 teams for first round option pickup since the 2018 draft. Seahawks, Steelers, Chiefs, 0%. 0% of their first round picks picked up for their second option. So just because you're a first round pick, it kind of doesn't mean that much in the NFL anymore, as how I interpret this tweet, with the Commanders being first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh fewest in the NFL percentage of picking up first round options on your player since 2018. I mean, that's probably a detriment to Ron Rivera mostly. But it goes further down to say the Commanders had the fewest percentage of players returning from 2023, 57%. So going back to our previous topic, this
percentage is going to drop with the cut.
Yeah.
Dolphins won. Didn't they win the division? They're barely behind us.
Yeah. So that's the counter argument to that, but the Dolphins were pretty good last year. We were,
right, and they won a division. They still turned the roster over.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
They're trying to get rebuilt for a deep playoff run. They're falling short of the expectations they set for themselves.
Well, I think they also know that the Patriots window is now reset because Drake's probably not even going to start. You're going to go against Brisket and Jacoby Brissett. The Bills window is probably out. They're going to struggle because they have no starting wide receivers. They lost Stephon Diggs. So I think they got a chance to make a run.
They got Curtis Samuels and
they got Curtis Samuel. I don't remember who they drafted.
They got another. They drafted a receiver, Keon Coleman, right? It's Keon
Coleman. Yeah. He's a freaking blast. Yam says Ron and JDR knew how to pick them, didn't they? Notice how most of those guys are on the defensive side. Yeah, that's the worst part. Marcus says we were devoid of talent because Ron Rivera isn't a good GM and he wanted ex-Panthers. The Commanders, right? When Jay was here and Bruce Allen, we were Tampa North. Commander Lauren, it's a whole new team. We were going to kick ass this year. I don't know, man.
We were the Buccaskins under Bruce Allen.
Buccaskins. When the schedule drops, we'll do predictions. But man, regardless of who it is, man, you ain't going to see me going over 7 wins because there's no need to do any high expectations. If we surpass it, I love to be wrong, but I'm still not sold on the Coleman pick. That's fair.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah, Yam said this, or Dev said the same thing. Just don't, man. It's sad you called him Sadiq Charles, bro.
I hope it works out, man. I got a feeling that motherfucker's a guard.
I'm going to throw a little love towards Coleman, right? Because Coleman athletically is a great pick. Yeah. He's just got really, really bad technique issues.
Was he a third round pick?
Third round pick.
Yeah, I don't trust that to start left tackle day one, man. So that means who are we going to run out there left tackle day one? And that's the scary part. I'm not saying he can't turn into a starter, but like, man, you got a week one, you got a rookie quarterback, man. You go out there with Lucas and
turning around and agreeing with me.
Yeah, it's not as bad. Jimmy's fine. Jimmy's a good dude, man.
I know. I called him a trash man earlier.
He's representing in NYC, man. He's living in the jungle.
Who we cut? AP.
He's saying that he cut AP. AP didn't do shit after that though, so that might have been the right decision.
He was done. Yeah, I think Todd's gone. Phil, Yam, your blood pressure can go down. Don't let him get to you no more, man. Don't let him get to you. And I think that was one more tweet says, here are the teams with the highest percentage of players from 2023 not on an NFL off-season roster. Commanders, 27.9%. So of 27.9% of our roster is not on our roster and not on another roster.
The Dolphins are right behind us though at 25.
Yeah, which means
Marcus Edelin brings up a great point. Dolphins have cap space this year.
We do not. That's the difference.
We're cutting guys.
We don't have cap issues. We cut everybody because we don't re-sign anybody. You shouldn't have cap issues.
Yeah, but there was no one to resign.
We had a lot of caps since that punishment about 10 years ago too, man. Honestly, we almost never run out of caps since then.
Yeah, true story.
And we haven't been good since then either, so maybe it's a coordinator, you know.
Yeah. Ian says, I'm cool as a cucumber. It's like dealing with one of my students that doesn't understand basic English. I'm used to it. Man, took a
Todd
Japan
doesn't
reference
understand
back.
basic English. He only understands English if it's dripping with gumbo.
Tia says, I saw Jaden's interview with Keyshawn last night. I started digging Lil Buddy, but Todd Samuel's killing it for me. See, can't even let Tia enjoy it.
That part where he got on the quarterback where he said, you gonna let this nigga catch strays? Talk about what the transfer colleges. He said, man, why you transferring? Said,
I hope so. Commander Lauren says, Coleman, coach at TCU, said Coleman's strongest position was left tackle. He's going to compete for left tackle. I hope so.
I'm not saying he's not going to.
That is correct. Correct.
I'm not saying he's going to suck.
He does need. He needs as much work as he can on his footwork. Because his footwork, he loves to do the stand up and lean instead of getting down low and sliding. He because he's so used to playing against competition, he can dominate that way because he's so physically dominant. He's quick, but a lot the defensive ends he's going to be facing are going to be quicker the way he's used to. So he needs to be able to take that natural athleticism. He did play through an injury last year, and I like that because I like my offensive lineman to be tough like that. So I don't question the kid's heart. I don't question his athletic ability. I do question his technique. Now,
I question his talent
scares me a little bit because we had a left tackle named Ron Christian that could not do a hook and slide to save his life.
And I told y'all when he came out of Louisville, he was bad. I said, man, he used to get Lamar killed, man. That dude shouldn't even be in the NFL. He got killed. No one picked him back up. Hey, you look, man. There's guys. Look, go get back to Yari or another guy to hold it over to see if this guy's ready, bro. I firmly think the June 2nd cut down day or June 1st cut down day, you're gonna supplement the left tackle with a veteran, man. In my opinion, you can't go with a guy can start at left tackle. There's no way that you can go out there, man, with Wally and Lucas, man, with a rookie quarterback. There's no fucking way, bro. And if you
we do have another offensive tackle.
Who?
We just signed one.
Yeah, but
Lucas and fucking Wally.
You can put Lucas on the right side. Lucas is
that's
fine.
the whole reason
Wally's not going to set the bench, bro.
Why you have Jayden Daniels. He's not a statue. He can sense pressure and he can run. Man. So that's one of the you have a little bit of leeway there. You don't have a statue back there.
We didn't have a statue
there. I don't want Jayden Daniels running for his life because Jayden Daniels doesn't see defenders coming.
That's true.
He takes bad hits.
I don't know if you can watch a YouTube video. He'll take hits coming when he ran for almost 1,000 yards. He obviously seen some hits coming.
I support Jayden Daniels. I don't want him getting hurt and then all of a sudden we're out of quarterback because he suffered.
Right.
His bad hits, Phil, are downfield. None of them are in the backfield. They're after he already breaks the line and he doesn't run out of bounds and he tries to.
He takes look, RG3 took bad hits rolling out.
No, RG3 didn't know when to run out of bounds versus take it upfield. And Haloti Nada will tell you
they're not the same guys.
They are not the same.
But that was in the middle of the field.
I think if Jayden Daniels didn't run for like 200 yards, he still would have been a top pick. He was good in the pocket as well. He's a legit passing dude in college.
I do not actually knock his passing. I have never criticized.
He reset and seen the pocket better than anyone in the draft outside Penix.
Yeah. The virtual reality.
When there's open receivers, and I don't like.
I think he did. I think he did all right. I don't have a problem with any of his passing, any of his running. I don't have a problem with Jayden Daniels at all at quarterback. I think he was probably the most complete project outside Penix, and Penix probably would have been higher if he wasn't hurt. He probably been a top 3 or 4 pick.
Yeah,
Penix probably would have went over May. If he hadn't got hurt,
Penix may have gone over Jayden Daniels if he hadn't gotten hurt.
It would have been hard to argue that, you know. But on the other side of that, man, I wouldn't want any first year starter to go out there without a legit tackle. Like he ain't got to be Trent Williams, bro. But I'm really concerned that you're going to put this Coleman kid out there at left tackle day one, and I hope he proves me wrong. I'm gonna root for the guy, man. I'm not going to root against him. I hope that he's the guy. But I'm saying if he's not, man, what the fuck are you going to do, man? You going to try to throw with Wiley and fucking Lucas? That's crazy to me, man.
Lucas has played plenty of left tackle.
Man, Lucas
saying
didn't
any
start
good, but
any left tackle unless people were hurt. If he was that good, if Leno was that bad and you didn't want to resign him, if everybody was that,
Leno is
retired. He's hurt.
And he had just had surgery last month.
But I'm just saying,
retire.
His wife said they're moving on to the next chapter in their lives.
He's not playing this year.
Another franchise.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not playing this year.
They're staying.
Okay, Leno is out this season due to his knee injury. He's done for the year anyway.
No, she said I look forward to having him home on Sundays for the foreseeable future.
I think he's done.
That's the coming year because he's injured and he can't play.
I think he had a hip surgery or something.
Pretty
Man.
sure he might not be official. I'm pretty sure he's done.
No, he's
either way, he ain't gonna be here. You know, he's not here either way. So I'm saying you should have at least got me somebody that equal. Can at least do that. I don't know, man. If you're telling me Lucas can at least do it, why didn't he play last year over Wally then?
Yeah.
Like it didn't. I mean, different staff, sure, but I'm like, man, I just
why did Wally
should maybe move the guard. Wally was decent at guard at the Chiefs. He was a good guard.
Yeah, Jen Leno tweet says Charles Leno Jr. has officially accepted his new role as a stay-at-home dad. That's what her tweet says.
Because he can't. He's got a hip surgery. He can't.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
He can pass physical anyway.
Take for it what you want. I mean,
I don't know, man. I just want to.
He may retire, but he's not retired.
I don't know who's going to be available at the June 1st cuts. I'm pretty much. I think I want a veteran corner also. I think I want an upgrade or at least a fuller style guy. There is some corners left. We got $60 million. Somebody else is coming, dog. I don't know where or who. Maybe it's Ayuk, and we extend him, which I found.
Dev's freezing up. Marcus says, I posted Washington should invite Kelvin Harmon at training camp. We can get a tackle June 1st. I don't think we need any more wide receivers, man. It'd be nice to have him in his big body, but
wide receiver like Kelvin Harmon with his skill set. I liked Kelvin Harmon. I honestly thought that he and Terry were going to be a 1-2 punch for 5-10 years together.
Yeah.
Because I like his skill set. I think that his knee injury put a bad look on him, and teams just don't. And because wide receivers can be found,
he tore his ACL at the worst possible time ever.
Yeah.
We needed him too, man. He was going to.
There's more guys out here on June 2nd.
Kelvin is a great possession receiver. Like you need that first down. Yeah. He's that guy. He's a big body. 6'2", 220. I like Kelvin Harmon. And he's got deceptive speed. I watched him go one-on-one. Now, granted, this is not the best example, but I watched him do a one-on-one drill with Josh Norman and just torch him.
Yeah, he was amazing. He was a beast, dude.
Route runner.
He's a receiver.
And
he had really good hands. I really,
wish
the team would give him another
Kelvin Harmon.
For what? Who y'all gonna not coach up? Who y'all giving up on? Who y'all gonna give up on to give this guy a shot?
De'Ami Brown.
For what? De'Ami Brown's playing better. De'Ami Brown's playing better than him.
I don't know if I give De'Ami Brown over Kelvin Harmon.
I wouldn't either. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm going with the faster, quicker guy over here.
Your girl can be cut. He's still on the team.
Who?
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Oh, Dax.
He runs kickoffs and shit back in specials.
How does he still have a job, dude? Dev said Deluxe says Bakhtiari can't help from the training room. He has been off injured. Mm-hmm. He can't stay healthy.
I'm not saying the dude should. I didn't know that either. But I am not saying the dude needs to come in here and be a legit starter. I'm saying he's at least got to be able to spell this guy or get this guy ready.
Yeah.
Maybe Coleman is ready, bro. And like you said, that year he got hurt, stole a lot of experience and tape from him. I'm not saying that he sucks, man. I don't think he's going to be as bad as Sadiq Charles. I think he's going to get on the field at left tackle. But I want to
projected that if he hadn't gotten hurt, he probably would have gone higher. He probably would have been a second-round pick easily.
I really wouldn't want a second-round pick starting at left tackle.
You hate all second-round picks.
They don't work out.
Yeah, Yam said Jaden has to work on his middle short game, though, one of the worst QBRs. The top guys draft and throwing across the middle. Luckily for him, his receiver is just always open on the outside. So, but yes, point noted. We have the Gomez family. Thank y'all for Montez. This must be a Bears fan. Does anyone know who the Gomez fan? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it, and you're welcome.
Yeah,
we did not want to get rid of Montez for the.
What did we get for the second round pick? Who did we get? Sam.
That was Johnny Newton.
And who else?
Terzon Newton. And then the other second round pick was Sandra Still.
Huh.
No, we got Jai Newton, and then one of the third round picks was from Chase Young. And I think then we also traded around. It got weird.
Yeah, we traded back in the second round again, right?
Yeah. Welcome, Thomas. It's just getting down, fellas. Yes, it's always been Jaden Tress Class Act for our crazy best player last 5 to 10 years. For giving up his number. They look chill together. Yeah, it was a good experience, man. Go watch the video on the Commanders YouTube channel. You get the whole experience. We only watched a few minutes.
Jaden's going to be in the franchise forever, bro. You realize that, right? When he's done playing, he's going to be on Command, whatever.
Robert Griffin somehow still affiliated, and
he's going to be one of them rip-off of Command this podcast and come on.
Here's the thing. If Jayden Daniels doesn't work out, wouldn't it be crazy if the Junkies burn his jersey on the radio and then 4 years later bring him back on their show?
Those guys, man. Deluxe says, how much can a new scheme and balance play calling help the line? That's true. EB's play calling was shit. And I will back that up to anyone who wants to challenge that.
Look, we're gonna find out
shit.
We're gonna find out this year, man, if Wally's good enough. We're gonna see if Wally's good, and we'll know.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna find out. If Wally is good and not getting any Glock dookies.
We might bring Todd Samuels out of hiding with this comment. So we got a Seahawks fan in the chat. I think Sam Howell will be better with the Seahawks than Jaden with the Tommy.
Michael, hi, what's up? Thank you for tuning in, man. We appreciate that.
You're a Seahawks fan by your avatar.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Sam Howell will be starting. I think I said by week 9. He'll find a way, whether it's injury or whatever. Their GM can't stop talking about him, honestly. It's crazy.
Once he gets in, it's over, man.
It's
like Heineke with Atlanta last year. We knew once he gets in.
OC, it's Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury, former Arizona Cardinals head coach that had Kyler from his rookie year, and then went to USC to be an offensive consultant.
I'm not as up on Kingsbury as you. I was not a fan, but I get it. I'm a fan of him as a coordinator. If he were a head coach, I'd be shitting my britches right now about it. But
I mean, the crazy part is if he's crazy productive and Jaden is great, Cliff is gone. He's going to go back to being a head coach again.
I don't think so, man. I think no one wants to hire that guy.
He'll treat our boy well.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to hire.
Gino.
I don't think anybody wants to hire Cliff Kingsbury, dog, as a head coach.
I don't know, man. Well, he is a very West Coast California guy. You could just see him.
Maybe the Raiders fire Pierce.
The family says no. Air raid is not the answer.
Hey, he said he's not running air raid.
Not running the air raid with this.
He's not running the air raid. That's what he fell in on in college. That's what he knew officially. And if you listen to the introductory press conference, he said, "Listen, I made a lot of mistakes when I was head coach of Arizona and offensive coordinator. This is going to be a very balanced offense. So therefore, it's not going to be pass. It's not going to be 4 or 5 wide receiver spread offense the entire time. So
they're going to actually make an attempt to run the ball. That's why I think we got Eckler back there to go with Brian Robinson. Marcus Elam says this draft class tackles was deep. Coleman is rated by a lot of scouts as a second-round grade. Yeah, and his injury affected his play in 2023, and that did bring him down a round.
How many second-round picks you seen start on this team the first day they hit the field?
Okay, new era, dude. New era.
It's been a while.
Right.
It's been a while, Dev. Real quick, let's talk some merch sales. So there was an article posted about this. Is funny, okay? I'm going to post the numbers and then and then we're going to talk about the data set because data is very important. It's not always about just the raw data.
I'm going to point out the argument and my counter argument.
Yes. Okay. Average NFL spending averages by team. So the Commanders are among, according to this, the worst in the NFL. So for merchandise, just to spit off a few, Cowboys 189.76 averages.
Was this last year?
Let me get to the numbers first, and then I'll zoom in on the data and the clarification. Giants 132.50, Eagles 114.74, Commanders $80.87. So that's the NFC East. So essentially, they surveyed 1,100 NFL fans. 1,100.
33 or so per team.
And this graphic and these numbers are taking fucking storm. That people are like, oh my God, the merchandise sales are down. This past year. And
but But doesn't that mean? And they said, and people are come to the conclusion this means that they should change the name of the team again.
Yeah, it's just
here's my counter argument. If that's what we're basing that on, shouldn't the Vikings change the name of their team?
I find it more impressive that
their fans don't spend money on concessions, they don't spend money on alcohol, and they don't spend money on merchandise because they're all well below us in all those categories.
Yeah, you're getting drunk in Washington. I'll give you that. If you're looking at anything, you're getting drunk in Washington and San Fran.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, this is such a poor survey.
To Washington's defense, man, San Francisco, man, got a bunch of rainbow flyers out there drinking cosmopolitans in the crowd. They ain't serving them fruity ass drinks in DC.
Gomez, you wouldn't be the first Bears fan.
Gomez says, "Bring me on the show. I'm a Bears fan." We, if you go back and watch our live stream, we had a Bears fan who was on us for the whole entire first round. Ryan says, "Gomez with his pinche the Bears con tu maricón." Quarterback Caleb. Hey, but for real, I'm glad. I like Caleb, man. He's a DC guy. Hope he does well for y'all. But
hey, look, if we gotten Caleb, I would have been really happy.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
That would have been my
y'all got a squad. Oh, I was arguing with the guy. Who's the Bears guy again? What's the name? Michael.
So, Michael Hyde asked if this is a survey on how much teams make, how much teams spend on merch. This is actually how much each fan on average spends on concessions, alcohol, and merchandise at the stadium. And they surveyed about 33 to 35 fans per team.
Yeah.
So take that for what you will.
I was going to say,
it's a little bit skewed.
And then, my Deluxe says this survey drives me crazy. The sample size is so minuscule, it means absolutely nothing. And we don't even know who the survey targeted.
Who's going to be our number one receiver on the Bears?
Soccer moms and dads from Moco and Ashburn.
Yeah.
Who's the number one receiver on the Bears?
It's a terrible survey. It really is. Relative to how many fans you have in the stadium, this is a terrible survey.
Yeah, it's not good.
One person who goes ham or just buys nothing screws up the entire sample size.
Yeah, that's the flawed logic in this.
Do you really think that everybody else in the league is fans spend over $100 in concessions, $90, and the Vikings fans only spend $60?
Man, I'll tell you right now, I've never bought an alcoholic beverage in the stadium in my life.
Because you're not a drinker, Dev. Right, I buy 5 every time I go to the game.
That's what I'm saying. What if you interview me? And I've never bought a beer in my life. I haven't bought a beer in my entire life.
That's why you need a larger sample size than what you average 1,100 divided by 32, whatever that number is.
If I like Deluxe, he says stuff like I would, but he's so much more PG about it.
If they have beer or weed on it,
that one is eating paste in the corner with a crayon stuck in its nose.
Yeah.
If they had edibles on there as concessions, it'd be like 1,000 for Washington. You know what I'm saying?
And Michael makes a good point. Wouldn't local inflation and sales tax have massive impact on numbers? So if you're in an area that has a very high cost of living or the average salary rate is super high, you would expect San Fran's numbers to be higher than everyone, but it's not. Arizona. So you're telling me people in Arizona buy more stuff than anyone else because
it's a retirement city.
What about Tampa Bay too? Tampa Bay,
old white people, man. That's what them two cities are. Old white people.
But I would argue that if people move to Tampa to retire, they aren't Tampa Bay fans previously. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So this is flawed data, but it was just fun to talk about.
Is anyone a Tampa Bay fan? I don't know. Maybe I'm hating on.
So the reason why I bring this up, okay, this isn't about a name change debate. But in the Commanders X Twitter sphere, this sparked a debate about, well, we would buy more if we knew if the name was going to stay or if the name was going to change or if they would come out and just tell us we're going back to the Redskins or if people aren't buying merchandise because they think we're going to rebrand. The team has said the name is not changing. Let it go. Okay, that's why I brought this up, Deb, because if you're on social media, this survey
did they say it's not changing, or they said they ain't worried about it?
Both. I don't think anyone's come out and said no.
I'm holding out for the Washington River Bats, bro.
Kicking the can down the road because they don't want to rip that Band-Aid off. Yeah. Too many people are just holding on, because we're going to get my Red Wolves, or you have these other people saying no. We're a bunch of nagas.
Yeah, you'd be a bunch of nagas.
Nagas. You want to bring back Redskins. And you know what? Look, I really wish in a different world with a little more context and rationality, you could keep the name Redskins, but you couldn't. Pandora's box got open. You can't close it.
Hey, I'm single-handedly keeping these guys in business, man. I got a hat. I got a football team hat. I got a dub.
See this?
Like people, I got
this.
Another dub.
What I got right here?
Got another dub.
I got my piggy bank, right? Through my spare change in here. What's that logo on there?
Redskins.
I'm not gonna buy a new piggy bank just because.
It still works. Still functional.
But look at my bucket hat. What's my bucket hat?
Yeah. What's my bucket hat?
Bucket hat around.
What's my bucket hat? All right. So we
What's it say right here? What's it say right here? Commander.
The glasses off of the tail end of the show here.
I have accepted that this is reality.
Yeah. I don't have any hats, so
now if it were Red Wolf,
might not be a hat guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Might not be a hat guy. That's okay. Hey, we talked about jersey number. All the jersey numbers are out for the rookies. Go check them out. Tress did give his jersey up to Jayden Daniels. So
hold on, man.
What?
We didn't talk about X-Men 97. Right, y'all gotta watch that shit.
This is the freestyle.
Where are you at, Yam? Did you watch X-Men 97, bro? It is getting better every episode, bro. I don't know what Steve's thinking. It's only got one more episode in the season left. They have renewed it for 3 more seasons. That's how good it is.
I like to binge watch, so I'm watching Fallout.
The last episode was Wednesday.
Fallout, and then 3 Body Problem, and then
I'm the dork over here. I watch like YouTube more than anything.
Yeah. I'll get to it.
You can watch
I just picked up another channel that now I watch nothing but this dude. I'm binge watching.
What are you watching on there, man? You need to watch Kill Tony if you like YouTube. It's the best. Yeah. It's the #1 live podcast on YouTube.
I've been watching a lot of Wendigoon lately. Wendigoon has a great channel.
You need to watch Kill Tony, Phil.
I watch Kill Tony.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy says he sees plenty of merch being worn up in New York City, man. Hey, snap some pictures, Jimmy. Next time you see it, just take your phone out and be a little like conspicuous. Creep on them and take a picture, man.
I'm getting a Malachi Corley Jets jersey.
I'll say this. Right? Talk about X-Men 97 all the time. If you're a YouTuber like me, if you like watch YouTube,
black card on hand.
If you're not watching, if you like anything from cryptids to the story of the Unabomber and everything in between, go watch Wendigoon. Wendigoon he's really good at what he does, and he does have probably the best. I will say this. I usually don't say this about a dude, but he has the best hair and facial hair combo that makes me jealous. First of all,
better than Hartman.
You don't have any hair.
Better than Hartman.
But his beard is immaculate too, and I get jealous.
Yes.
But Wendigoon, he's a nice guy. Makes great content. You're talking about hours long. Like I said, he has stuff on there about Waco. He's got stuff about cryptids. He's got stuff about horror stories and all that too. It's whatever he feels like doing, and that's what's kind of nice is that it's random. It's not all the same thing.
I think I like X-Men because every time they say mutants, I think they're saying niggas for real. It just feels like niggas to me when they say it. You damn mutie lover. Like, what the fuck are you really saying? You know what I'm saying? You dirty mutant.
Code word.
You watch it. Yeah, it's just like urban. You see the news are like, hey, we got to do something for the urban part. You know what y'all saying, man.
Okay, so Ryan Elias, I think, didn't realize what I meant when I said angry Nagas.
Yes, the Native American Guardians Association.
Black card on it.
Yes, the Nagas. We can't stand them. I got a meme. I made a meme about them, and then I got banned from their Facebook group immediately.
Damn, for calling them Nagas.
Yes, well, because the guy behind Nagas is the guy who runs.
Dude, we need to make Naga Please shirts.
Wait, what's he run?
Commander's Hub.
We need to make Naga
Please. He banned you immediately?
Immediately. Because remember, it's just a bunch of white people grifting for Native Americans, and they're like, "Oh, we are in this fight now. Please send us money. Send us money to this." That's how their ploy works. It's a grifting organization.
Another universe with a little more rationality and a little less emotion. The name probably stays. but we opened Pandora's box.
Nah, man, that name was outdated. They need to let it go, bro. It's all good.
It's
over with. Yeah, it's over. I thought
it's like a jersey number, right?
Yeah, I thought when they said
Michael Hyde's now my favorite Seahawks fan.
I thought that when they said to me, when they said they're going to change the name, I'd be mad.
He does have top tier hair and beard.
Oh my god! Hey, I remember when they changed the name. I was like, man, it's gonna be hard. But now I'm like, it didn't matter. Once they changed the name, the next day it happened, bro. The sun came up, the sun went down. Nothing changed. My fandom did not change when they changed the name 2-3 times.
Listen, humans by nature do not like change in any aspect of their lives.
I want them to be called the Washington Fast Blacks because I think it's dead on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Amir Bahalu, shout out, says hail to everyone. Shout out to Tressler Way, professional through and through, true teammate, showing what it's like to be one to the rookie. That's probably the big takeaway from all this.
You had to use the nigga's whole government name. That motherfucker might have one.
Tressler Way. I don't think I've ever heard Tressler. What's that?
Is it Tressler? Is that really his name?
Who knows? There's probably Tressler Christopher Way. That's what we're gonna call him.
Tress Rockwell, Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Jimmy says Three Body was good. I got to get to it, man.
You're close. It's Tressler William Way.
What about Tress Rockwell from Boogie Nights? Remember Tress Rockwell, Brockwell Landers?
Yeah, that could work. Jimmy says Three Body was good. I watched like 30 minutes. I was playing on my phone. All I know is Three Body Problem is one of those you have to watch it. You can't casually watch it.
Anime or live action?
What? Three Body Problem. It's Netflix. It's the same. It's from the creators of Game of Thrones. It's got Sam.
I thought it was an anime that turned into.
No, it's got Sam from Game of Thrones. It's got the guy from the Chinese guy from The Martian. If you remember that one.
I've seen that where they got those scientists and they trying to decide how these aliens are supposed to be coming.
Yes.
I haven't watched that. It was crap, bro.
That one.
I'm sorry, it was crap. I watched it. I watched all the episodes and
all 8.
Yeah, it's kind of crap, bro. I mean, I get why people like it, but the whole story basically ended like it came on.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Stop. Don't spoil it.
You've been watching this so far. Nothing happens.
Don't spoil it.
Every episode is like all this shit happens to have nothing happen. Like every big shit happens for nothing to ever happen every episode.
It's kind of like this podcast, Dad.
All right. Since this got brought up.
Yeah.
Did you see Tom Brady roast?
Absolutely.
I've seen the clips.
Absolutely. Hey, man,
I know. I ain't seen it all yet.
He told Kevin Hart, man. Tony Hinchcliffe told Kevin Hart that his ancestors were so black and short that they didn't pick cotton, they deadlifted it. I lost all my shit, bro. Tony Hinchcliffe is by far the funniest roaster that's ever lived, bro. And yes, Jimmy, I like MCU. I like DC more, bro. I just like the MCU. I like the MCU also. I think DC has better villains. I think they make better movies. Zack Snyder does it, but everybody else doesn't have a problem. The Watchmen's good.
The Tom Brady roast is pretty crazy. Netflix is really changing up their content because now they're doing stuff like that. They're putting on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
WWE special was good, even though I went to see
WWE Monday Night Raw will be airing live on Netflix next year.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
They bring real sex back to HBO. They can do it.
Netflix, the minute everybody else started kind of catching up with them, they've switched to another lane. That's smart business on their part.
I want to bring up a.
HBO been going live.
So Yam says the RFK Stadium bill will be taken up by the Senate's National Parks Subcommittee on Wednesday. Two sources told Front Office Sports, HR 4984, which will allow potential new Commander Stadium. On top of that, this is probably not related, but Omaha Productions, shout out to LJ for posting this. That's Peyton Manning in the background right here with looks like Jeff Bostic, the Hogs. Not sure who that is. Joe Theismann, Daryl Green, and the rest of the Hogs. Hogettes, breaking ground. Not breaking ground, but they're in the stadium of FedEx Field. RFK Stadium. This was actually under the show called Peyton's Places, but I can't wait to see what it's about. But I thought I'd share this, and it's kind of cool that Yam put that out there, and then this kind of stuff drops. But I thought that was pretty cool for Peyton to be in the DC area and be inside of RFK Stadium. So who knows what's coming, man? Who knows?
Are those guys dressed in drag?
That's what the Hoggets do, man. They wear dresses. That was their thing.
That's weird.
Nah,
They
it
did
ain't
back
weird,
the
man.
early 80s, dude. 82.
I knew that too, but
It
it's
ain't
still
weird.
weird.
It's weird.
They haven't been around for a while.
Some grown
The
man
hog
wearing
far-
dresses
it's
to a
funny
football
because
game
if
ain't
you
weird.
really look at it, if you look at it, the hog
Yeah.
farmers have picked up that mantle. They
Yeah.
really have, because the Hogettes used to do a lot of charity work too, like
Yeah.
kids cancer and all that. And then they went away, and here come the hog farmers. And we can't say anything but nice things about the hog farmers. We all love them here.
Yeah, I'm sure the
they're
Hoggets
friends of
were
the
dope
show,
too.
and we will always promote their stuff.
Facts. But Yams, you know, I don't hate anyone for saying that, but I'm just saying I can't name one Marvel movie better than Joker or The Watchmen. I mean, everybody talks about
Any
how
of the
bad they
Dark
are.
Knight series.
Right. They don't make bad movies. Y'all lying. The only things y'all don't like are the Zack Snyder ones.
Any of the Dark Knight movies, Dev.
Animated movies aren't even close. They're not even.
I'll put the Dark
watchable.
Knight series up against any movie, Dev.
Yam's comment right there is talking about comics, and I would still disagree with that.
No, yeah, because DC Comics has way more interesting villains.
DC Comics in that time frame had Nightfall, they had Year One, they had lots. I mean, that was the late
Killing
80s,
Joke,
the 90s was a gold was like the silver age of comics. I guess the older age was
Killing
golden.
Joke, Flashpoint Paradox, the fucking Long Christmas. They had a million classic comic books. They're better in comics across the board than Marvel.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
Marvel has, with
Marvel has some great
in the
stuff
show,
too. I
has
love
done some
Maximum
things, dog.
Carnage.
Yeah,
the War was pretty dope, except for we're gonna kill Captain America.
Spider-Man was good. Civil War was the Civil War in Marvel that had like T'Challa marrying Storm. That was the good one. I never figured out. And Ryan Coogler is rumored to be going to be directing the X-Men movie. Horrible decision, bro. And Ryan Coogler is a great director. Worst storyteller ever, bro. Worst storyteller ever. Black Panther was a shit job to me, man. It's basically Hamlet and the Lion King mixed together. It's the Lion King, bro. Y'all realize that, right? It's the Lion King.
Yeah,
it's the same story. They just changed.
It's like
the
Avatar. Avatar is Dances with Wolves in space.
It's the same thing, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing. And I'm like, why are y'all giving? It just looks the cinematography, the pageantry, and the idea of the movie were way better than the actual movie. The last fight scene was terrible. It's CGI. The middle fight scene where they fought over the crown was the best one.
Dev, people will be coming for your black card here with that.
I'm just saying. No, I think Black Panther was a good movie, dog. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I like it, but I'm saying to you, Ryan Coogler can't tell stories, bro. He basically look what he did to Lion King, the movie. He was singing, "Can you hear the love tonight? Can you feel the love tonight?" And the whole goddamn chase was in the daytime. Like, watch the Lion King live action. It's crap. I'm just telling you, man.
That I agree with.
I'm just telling you, man. And it's not the shit on Coogler, because the dude is like magnificent at angles, at colors, at pageantry, at telling someone else's story. He'll kill that, dog. But if he's writing the story, it's not gonna be good to me, bro.
So the
Black Panther was terrible. They should have recast T'Challa too, by the way. It should have recast him.
So Deluxe says it's necessary for the return to RFK that we have to,
yeah, that was the worst.
Destroy the stadium, demolish it. But seeing RFK destroyed in real life would be much worse than the X-Men movie. Seeing RFK destroyed is going to bring a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
I mean, it needs to happen. It's an eyesore. It's decrepit at this point. But
yeah.
Michael Hyde loves we built that same idea.
Sorry.
Loves the Guardians of the Galaxy series. Yes.
Yeah.
Marvel had some classics. Winter Soldier was fucking awesome. Spider-Man, No Way Home, fucking awesome. You like I'm not lying. The last Guardians of the Galaxy almost made me cry. It was so fucking sad, bro.
Thinks they're all nerds and nerds for watching comic book, for talking about comic books.
Hey, I watch comic books.
Were you a kid, Jimmy?
Utah. What's up, bro? Thanks for watching. So we're wrapping up here. Hey, listen.
Nerd, Jimmy, but I'm not like Magic card game nerd. I don't play that shit. But
Magic the Gathering,
I don't do
Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, listen, we want to end the show with tell us what's good in your life. I know we're talking comic books, move stuff, but while we're doing that, drop it in the chat, man. What is good in your life right now? Let's end the show on a positive note. Phil or Dev, can you tell us
something that's good pods, man? I don't know y'all haven't seen these on the news, man. Look at this shit. Yeezy pods. They're socks, shoes.
Dev,
is that what's good in your life right now?
Not tell me you could run 640 in a month.
Yeah, Yeezy pods, man. Yeah, I got some of those, and I'm out of breath to put my leg up, man. So just tell you how my fat is going.
Hey Ryan, yeah, my son plays travel. Why don't we have a tournament in June? That's all I know. But he plays in Montgomery County here. I don't know if we're traveling. I don't think we have any Williamsburg tournaments coming up, but fall is where it gets really crazy. So
softball,
travel soccer, 2016.
You won't have that shit here.
2016. But Utah says big wins at work, life changing, bro.
That's what's up. What are you doing in Utah, man?
Yeah,
I know it ain't Jazz.
Utah,
Utah's name is Jazz. Ain't no black people in Utah. How the fuck they the Jazz? I know they came from Louisiana, by the way.
Yeah, congrats, Utah. That's awesome. We appreciate it.
It is awesome. Good job.
Yam says, not a lot. Just broke my glasses 2 days ago, and the person supposed to be hiring me to start teaching is on vacation till the 13th. That's not positive.
Lower expectation.
I need to get that. I need to get that sound bite.
You're contrarian like me. Damn it, man! Don't be contrarian over what's good in your life. No, let me tell you what's bad.
Motherfuckers like Eeyore over there. Oh man, my girl cheated on me. My car truck don't work. I'm out of beer. Just sing a country song, bro. Get your country record deal, man.
Yeah.
Man, we need to hook you up with some booty, man. You got a girlfriend, Yam? Say Yam up with a girl, man. What? Hold on.
We know it's made tea.
Hey, Natia's on here, man. Hey,
what's the?
You like a little black coffee. You know what I'm saying?
We are not about to make. We're about to play matchmaker on here. Is that what we're doing? I always thought Todd and Tia might. They were going back in.
Hey, Ryan Elias is winning here. He says, I convinced the wife to get my fat ass a riding mower. Lego.
Dude, that's the dream, man. One day. I don't have a yard big enough for it, but
I pay some girl to Japan. Well, you just got back from Japan. So
I pay an illegal girl to I pay an illegal to my yard, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
she's celibate. Okay.
She's celibate.
There you go.
Dev, just for you. I just needed a minute, Dev. I got it. What do we got for Jimmy here? Jimmy got a sick tour bike by Specialized. That's a great bike. Great company. I had a road bike by Specialized.
What's
Cirrus 5.0. It's a pedal bike.
We used to have a Mongoose, bro. Was that right? Count?
That's a BMX bike, I think. Mongoose, GT, Dyno, all those things.
Got the pegs on the back.
I will dive first before I let
damn, bro. Goddamn, Todd. What? Light-skinned dudes get you out of flack, man. Don't let her do you like Drake. You can't say nigga no more.
We don't like you. First String Podcast, Toothpick in the Family. Go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry. Toothpick in the Family. What's up? Make sure you guys check out Toothpick in the Fam. Says, what's good, family? Toothpick, our boy down in Texas.
Who do y'all think won the Drake and Kendrick beat?
Oh, Kendrick. But like I said before, hey, pay attention. We got something dropping on Monday for you guys.
I like Drake though.
Regarding all this stuff, from a music perspective, for people who casual and don't really listen to the words, the Drake beats are hot, man. The Drake beats are. There's a lot of good beats that come out. The Metro track. They're just great. No, not. This you got a diss instrumental.
Yeah, he said give it a free beat. Whoever does it the best. Genius as fuck. By the way, I would like to say Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick won, man. Not even close.
I think Kendrick is the better MC, but I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah.
I do like hearing what Kendrick says better, but Drake makes better music than that nigga, dog. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that he makes bad music. He don't. Kendrick don't make bad music, but I mean, If you
Drake
ask me to
better
put on something in the radio, I'm gonna listen
songs.
to on the way to town.
Kendrick makes better rap music.
Ryan said, "Low key, Todd looked like Uncle Phil on the live stream." The draft.
Like white Uncle Phil, bro. That's crazy.
Michael says,
Todd's sitting there the whole time.
We don't want to hear you say naggers no more.
But then he opens up the next song with that,
bro. We told that motherfucker he could say nigga no more because he's light skinned. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Well, Rick Ross just says white boy every 5 seconds. Come on, white boy. Michael Hyde, Kendrick. Tia says Kendrick. First String says Kendrick. Ryan says Kendrick. Like I said, word wise on bars, Kendrick. Music wise, music's been okay with the beat and production. I like the Kendrick stuff. I mean, the Drake stuff.
Kendrick,
I like Drake, man. Drake's
like and not like us beats.
Yam's got it. Drake's 20 producers help him make better music.
Man,
hey, listen,
music has been made in collaboration since the natives were singing around campfires, bro. That's how it's supposed to be made.
Listen, on Monday evening, we got a video dropping for you guys. It'll be our take on the top 5 rap beefs ever. So with all this nonsense going on with the battles, we thought we'd take it back and kick our version of the top 5 rap beats.
I forgot we did that.
So check it out Monday night. It'll drop.
Controversial at one point.
It will drop. Please tune in, man. It'll be fun.
Just a heads up. You know who we didn't mention during that? I can say since we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, I like Michael Hyde.
Another bad creation.
You dropped some good takes.
You said ABC.
Oh, I did say another bad creation.
And Crisscross.
That was a diss song.
Another bad creation in Crisscross. Phil had me go back
and LT or whatever.
For those of you who don't know, Apple has a new playlist out by Apple called Best Diss Tracks, and it is fire. And on that list, it had me going back, and Phil had me go back and listen to No Rest for the Wicked by.
Oh, you saw my diss track list?
Cypress
Told
Hill.
you.
I had to go back and listen to it, and Phil is correct. There is not a wasted second that's not spent dissing in that song whatsoever. I completely forgot about that song.
And that's the thing. See, I learned from this dude. He was a rapper. He went by the name Balogan, and he was African dude. And he had a way of reading diss tracks by he literally broke it down how many bars and how many what he called entered. It was an African word he had for it, but it translates to entered, meaning hit. Actual disses that hit.
Was a word?
You actually percentage it out. And No Rest for the Wicked is like a 90-some% hit rate. And I was like, damn.
Every little word in the background, every little wasted, nothing wasted.
That's disrespectful, Jimmy.
Jimmy says Kendrick versus Drake like Biggie versus
Drake probably beats 8 out of 10 rappers. The 2 being Pusha T and Kendrick.
No, we did look at everybody talked about Drake if he has classic albums, and I was like, I went back and looked. I can't sit there and say I've liked the majority of any Drake album. I like a lot of Drake songs.
He's got 3.
With or without auto tune. With or without auto tune.
Everybody uses auto tune. He's got 3.
That's why J. Cole left the beef.
Oh yeah. Hey man, once he told Drizzy he can't say nigga no more. Because Drizzy got a white mama. What do you think Cole's gonna do? He got a white mama too, dog. What do you think he's gonna say to him?
You want some of this? Nope.
Yeah, you don't get to say nigga either. It's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
K-Dot does have bars, bro. All of them do. Man, I'm not gonna disrespect Drake's pen game. I'm sure he can write.
Fair enough, Yam. Fair enough. I am too.
By the way, I did a remix to that. Hotline Bling.
Ryan knows that was mine. That was mine, Ryan.
Somebody said something about that, like the Hotline Bling drums. I did a remix of that. DVD. We play it on here sometimes.
It's playing in the background now.
No, that's not it. That's I got 5 on it. Remix.
We open up with it. Listen. We open up to it every episode.
I love
this
that.
This is Dev's beat.
Yeah, I remade the Hotline drum, which are very hard to do, by the way. Just letting y'all know this. Yeah.
This is what we open up with every episode. Produced by Dev.
One day if I could do it, and I did. It was hard, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
No, it's not easy to do.
It was very hard.
That was when Drake was in his drum bag.
He was in his bag on headshots. And the one disc, he had a good disc too, man. It just wasn't as good as the other.
And he said, "Cube killed Cypress in the end." Something tells me.
Go listen to King of the Hill. It is one of the weakest. I mean, it's funny because everybody acts like that's a hard diss track. I'm like, they just talked a lot of shit. Like, they didn't actually say anything.
What's your favorite diss song, Phil?
Of all time?
Hit him up. We'll say second place. That's easy. What's second then?
Takeover.
I like Takeover too. Ether is a good one.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper's great.
Second round knockout's still better than Jack the Ripper.
Second round knockout maybe is up there. No Rest for the Wicked is up there for me.
And the story of Adidon by Pusha T might be up there. That's ruthless, bro. That's a gut shot.
Get at me, dog.
Get at me, dog.
Oh, Get at me, dog had one line for K Solo.
Yeah. What Kayla Solo have? Spellbound or whatever song he did?
Spellbound, Letterman, Your Mom's in My Business.
Your Mom's in My Business. I remember them shit.
K Solo had some hits.
He had a big ass nose.
DMX completely kills his career with one line.
One line, man.
Like he was told him to suck his dick. And everybody's like, "Yep, K's out of here."
Never heard of K Solo again.
Man, so I wonder if we should. Right now, it's scheduled to drop at 6:30 on Monday. We could push it back to 8:30 and just do a premiere and be in the chat with everybody. I don't know if we should do that for the rap beef. It's not going to be,
I might do that.
It's pre-recorded, so I'll push it back to 8:30. So 8:30 p.m. it'll drop, and we'll be in the chat. We'll go live with you guys in the chat while we all watch together. So, all right. Well, this is a fun episode. We appreciate it. Michael Hyde said that's good. I think he was talking about your Hotline Bling beat, Dev. Hey, Michael Hyde, we appreciate you, man. We hope to kick it with you more, man. All love for the Seahawks.
We're gonna bring you on.
We were Commanders podcast first and foremost.
Yeah.
We have fans. We got Eagles fans that watch our pod on a regular basis.
Hey, Michael, I just want you to know. So the Seahawks consider themselves the 12th man, but after the 1987 Super Bowl, when the Redskins beat the Broncos 42-10, they made a video called The 12th Man. And I don't know when the Seahawks became the 12th man became big, but just for the record, I know that's when we in the DC area, started pushing out we're the 12th man, we're the 12th man. So when you guys came out with that, of course you guys are more recent than we are because we haven't been good in forever.
Well, hold on though. I will say this: they were around the same time because around that same time, the Seahawks retired the number 12 in honor of their fans.
Well, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I just thought it was coincidental because the 12 came out.
Every time 12? I never knew that. That's pretty cool.
The Seahawks? That's pretty cool.
There's a couple teams that have done that. They retired at number 12.
We should have retired number 5 for Tress Way.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, if you go Google Redskins, the 12th man, it's a terrible video. It's all the Commanders players rapping, but it's with the city, it's with fans. It kind of reminds me of the Captain Planet and the Planeteer song in full transparency. But if you just YouTube it, Washington Redskins 12th man, you'll see that it's like a hype video for 1987 that they did for the city. It was real cool. Just thanking the city for what they've done, and you are the fans that is second to none. It was
actually the Seahawks retired at number 12 in 1984.
84.
Really?
Okay, that's all.
Yeah,
okay, that's
12 man since then.
Respect.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. I ain't gonna. See, that was a pretty dope team. That's this girl at my job, man. She's really nice, and she's a big time Seattle fan. She watches all the games, man.
Yeah,
I dated a girl who was a Seahawks fan. That was interesting.
Do we play them this year?
The Seahawks?
Yeah. I mean, she had Cam. Her
Mike, if we play Seattle, we're gonna invite you on, bro.
We shall see. Let me see. Hold on. I got there are no Seahawks games.
Well, too bad. Hey, we have a barbershop, man. You keep coming through. We might invite you to that. We'll have a barbershop.
I'm glad you discovered us, Mike. I don't know how you discovered us, but I appreciate that you did.
I bet it's on Phil's OnlyFans. I bet he found him on there. Phil's OnlyFans. Remember Husky Muscle at OnlyFans?
Share it with your mama.
I'm starting one called Love Muscle.
Yam said we got enough crackhead fans in our own base. Might as well have other teams fans in there too.
Man, I'd love to get OnlyFans going, man. Not nudity. I don't want y'all probably give me money to put my clothes on. Nobody want to see that shit.
Jimmy Lee says, weren't they in the AFC at that time? The Seahawks? They might have been. Yes, I don't know when they crossed over. Good.
Crossed over in 2002 during realignment.
Good pull, Jimmy. Good pull. And I still don't know why the Cowboys are in the NFC East. I understand why, but I don't necessarily.
Yeah, they're on Eastern time zone in fucking Dallas.
No, they aren't. They're Central.
No, Central. That's right with me. Fuck.
They're further west than you.
That don't mean nothing, man. An hour down the street, we're on Eastern time.
I don't necessarily agree.
Literally, an hour down the street is Eastern time. That's where I'm from.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You could argue that we could get a different team in the East, but it would mess up someone else. I don't know who that would mess up. But
Phil Bullock in with the hot take.
Let me get this out real fast. I'm on record for saying the dude from Iowa, Cooper DeJean, whatever you want to say, rookie of the year. That hurts me that we passed on him.
But we don't believe in white corners, bro. Until I see one, dog. I'm just gonna put that out there. It might sound racist. It might sound racist, bro. It might sound racist, bro. But there's certain positions that we want to keep black, bro. It's not
that guy over there.
We're not gonna take the chance on the white corner. We gave
we are breaking barriers, Phil or Dev.
Troy Advocate shot at safety. It didn't work out. That's the last hope they get, bro.
When can we get an Asian All Pro in the NFL? When's that going to happen? Oh, the punter from Atlanta, right? No, he wasn't. Was he an All Pro?
Kicker.
He got cut.
Younghoe Koo.
He got cut and brought back.
We had Jeremy Lin for 2 years on the Knicks. Dad, we had Lin Sanity.
There's some Asians in the basketball though.
Yeah, Yao Ming,
Jackie Chan. I mean,
Younghoe Koo's only 29.
I don't know. He didn't.
Come on, Dad. I'm Asian. I can make that sound.
Hey, Younghoe Koo has not not been cut, by the way.
I can name more Asians in the NFL than I can black people that play in the Major League Baseball. So
yeah,
Younghoe Koo was a Pro Bowler in 2020.
2020.
For the Bears or Atlanta?
Scoring leader.
We got
Bears or Atlanta? Is it Atlanta?
Atlanta. He's still with Atlanta. He was with the Chargers in 2017. And the Patriots in 2019, and then the Falcons in 2019. He's been with the Falcons ever since.
That's cool. Hey, Asians are doing it. Name an Asian boxer though. Name one of those.
Who's that?
We're in UFC. I don't know. Deluxe says Washington fans are definitely passionate. Imagine if it was all directed at the opposition. That's a good point. It was directed at ourselves and each other.
Well, we hate on the Giants just as bad as we hate on our team.
I can name an Asian boxer. Kim Duck-On.
Yeah,
you just make a bunch of sounds with your mouth and say,
it's like you just dropped the fork. He never sound that made.
Julio Cesar Chavez back in the day.
It's like, oh yeah, I can name an Asian basketball player.
Yeah,
that's the sound. Come on, man, you just made that
Bill
up.
Bullock says, remember Phoenix was with us in the NFC. I do remember that. Remember Vi Sakahima? I used to love riding that dude in the Tecmo Bowl, man. He was dope.
Is he Asian?
Great kick returner.
That's a little Asian.
Vi Sakahima was black.
I think he was Hawaiian or Polynesian. Yeah,
he was like that, but he was part black.
He was API though. He was API for sure.
He was black adjacent.
Ryan says he's going to do a diss track on time.
Hey Roy, hello. Hey Ryan, if you release a diss track on time, we will premiere that shit on. I will make you a beat. I will make you a beat, man. I want to make a Todd one too. I want to make Todd one though in response. He's gonna get one back. I want Team Todd.
But Todd,
you know what? You could do it only like 40. It could just be like 45 seconds. It don't got to be any more than that.
Todd's got to give Dev a bunch of free Uber credits.
Spanish or black.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Spanish or blacks.
Yam says there's a former junior Yokozuna who came to the USA a couple years ago. He's playing football, I think, at North Dakota State now. Damn.
That's what's up.
Michael Parsons and
Yokozuna is the coolest Japanese name ever.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
There's a Yam says Japan has American Football League too. No field goals or extra points kicked in. I follow a guy on TikTok who's in that league. His name's David Pendel. He's trying to get a spot with the league, but he's stuck in the Japan league. But yeah.
And how do they celebrate touchdown?
Black Japanese on the Lakers. Yes, Rui Hachimura. Was a former wizard. We let him go because we're fucking idiots, man. We can't figure it out.
What was he doing here?
I'm sure his 12-point game will make a lot of difference for you guys.
Listen, the Wizards have the lottery is this Sunday. Okay,
with the 9th pick.
The Wizards have I think a 16% chance of getting the number 1 pick. They will find a way to get. They have the second worst league in the NBA. I guarantee they'll find a way to pick
who's
7.
coming out though.
It's a terrible class. I guarantee the Wizards will draft a Euro player that no one's ever heard of.
There's one that's like a point guard. It's like 6'8".
He'll be a jump shooter with no defense.
That's what we do.
That's
what we do. Yes, sell the team, Ted. Ted blocked me on Twitter because I used to bash at Ernie Grunfeld.
You're blocked by Ted Leonsis?
Because I called him and Grunfeld out in a tweet in 2013.
You got blocked by Ted Leonsis,
real quick. Who is your biggest or your most favorite block? The person who's blocked you on Twitter.
I've never been blocked, and I'm crazy. So
But Dev, you're not the okay player hater like the rest of us are.
I don't never get blocked. Everybody loves Dev, dog. They should make a TV show about that. Everybody loves Dev.
Steve, who's your favorite block?
I guess Ted Leon's. I don't know that I'm blocked by many people, but he's the only one I do know that he has blocked me.
Are we counting baby's mama?
My favorite block is Jay Gruden.
Ah,
you got blocked by Jay Gruden. Damn it, we'll never get him on the show now.
You are blocked.
I am blocked by Jay Gruden.
My baby's mama. If you can count all three of my baby's mamas, maybe that you know.
You blocked from your baby's mamas on social media?
I'm not. They love me too. No one hates me, bro.
Ladies love Cool Dev.
Everybody loves me, dog. I've taken all my baby's mamas to the zoo at the same time before, dog.
Oh, man.
My baby's mama and my current future get ready to be wife. Literally, my future wife went to my baby's mama's baby shower. I didn't even fucking go to that shit.
Yeah, I'm spotted, y'all. We're gonna do from France or Italy. That's right. Yep. Ooh. Jay Gruden, you're blocked.
Some good players coming out.
I love Jay Gruden.
Got blocked from Jay Gruden. I haven't been blocked from anyone.
You know, Phil and I don't see eye ends, but I love Jay Gruden, man.
I said some foul. I didn't even say anything that foul.
But called him a nagger.
Probably knew I was going somewhere with what I was saying.
Yeah. Ryan said Danny Ray blocked me from Grant and Danny.
Damn.
Oh
yeah, Michael. I don't know what I said. I was talking about our general manager. And he blocked me.
So Chris Russell hates me. By the way, he hasn't blocked me yet, but he hates me. I didn't film this, and I should have. I was at Green Turtle before a Nats game, and I shouted out, "You still owe me an apology, Russell!" And he totally did not acknowledge me at all. I'm like, damn.
Did Yam block Todd? Facebook.
A lot of people did. Shotguns did.
I don't really block anybody either, though. I think I block spammers.
Yam says, I am blocked by Mark Wade and Dan Slott on Twitter, if you know who they are, but we're friends on Facebook. I used to be big in the con scene. I don't know who they are.
What's the con? The Comic-Con?
Yeah, I guess that's what he's talking about. The cons.
Phil need to get along. Phil goes to Comic-Con all the time, man. One a month, it seems like.
Yeah.
Next one going to is in Roanoke.
Yeah.
You go to one in Nashville, I will meet you there, dog. I want to go to I haven't been to Comic-Con since the real big ones, before the flood down there happened.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We almost went 2 hours. I told myself I was only gonna go for a little bit because I gotta
Steve got a little more time, man. He's
get up at 5 a.m. man. I get up at 5 a.m.
Chad Dukes blocked deluxe.
Chad Dukes blocked deluxe. Comic book writers. Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
Chad Dukes blocks everybody.
He does block everyone for defending Jordan Reed.
Yeah, I am writing a comic
Phil's
book.
Boy though, deluxe. Phil used to frequently see him.
I used to hang out with Chad Dukes.
You did. I remember that.
Not anymore. Dukes called me a fucking cock on his podcast. Those are his exact words he used.
That's harsh.
Do we have any audio of that?
I would. You know what?
That was
I don't have it because I unsubscribed from his podcast.
That would be a good way to start the introduction.
Yeah.
Phil is a cock.
And he hates
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, he's Paul Rudd, man. Existentialism.
Dukes can't pronounce my last name in life, but he goes, and Phil, he goes, he's a total cock. And I'm just like, because I said I didn't like In-N-Out Burger as much as other joints out on the West Coast. I'm a total cock for that. I get it. He does stuff like that because it's like, you gotta make drama out of nothing because he's got great content. But it's like, I'm not gonna be that guy, especially because I was on his podcast on a live show and I made a rather dry segment very entertaining because I do this. I know how to be like this, so if you are subscribed to Chad Dukes, if you listened to some of the live shows from out at Flying Ace Farm, I was on there and I talked about whether or not different members of the show would either have sex with one of the fat guys who's an appellate of the show, or the scary mama creature from that horror movie that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember the name of.
Annabelle?
No, not Annabelle. The mother.
Yeah. And Dukes got canceled.
Yeah, what do you do?
Dukes has his own He has his own podcast.
Did you say naggers?
Hard R's. Just kidding.
Actually, it's funny because everyone thought Dukes got canceled for something he said on Big O and Dukes about he was talking about the George Floyd thing, and he used the words the wrong people.
Basically,
say in someone else's terms, but it kind of came across like he was saying it. But it's actually because he said some shit about shooting people of different ethnicities in some video game.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas, thank you very much. Good night, everyone. Got to get some Z's. We have enough energy to suck tomorrow's teach. That's right. We appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you very much, man.
Friday.
Friday. Deluxe said he called Jordan Reed soft. He made a comment about health for his daughter's sake, talking about concussions, and bam, blocked. That's what it is. But
the weekend's here, and we're gonna have a beer.
That's right. All right, guys. So Monday evening, stay tuned for that top 5 rap beef episode. We're going to drop a little bit of off kilter content. If you notice, we like to do a lot of top 5 stuff. That's not, especially in the offseason, that's not necessarily related to football. So, one more thing before we dip. Good night, Tia. Good night, Michael. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Thomas says, "Tell me why I screenshotted you, Phil, saying Phil hates Nagas. Lord, give me dreams, not nightmares tonight." Yes, the Native American Guardians Associations. That's just a bunch of grifters using the Redskins' cause to collect money. They don't really care. It's really
I say that, and I'm literally talking about a bunch of white people. That's what they.
Yeah, Ryan, it's not live, but we will premiere it as a live show. We'll be in the chat, but we're not. We have already recorded this. We're just gonna drop it on Monday. So
I'm gonna see you beat on Facebook.
Do it. Yeah. All right. Good night, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, we out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Just for the record, remember that rookie minicamp starts this weekend, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they go to a couple other off-season things coming up. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be a fun little ride, and we hope to take this with you guys, and we are excited. So last comment, Yam says Ghost Rider is my favorite comic book character, period. At least the Johnny Blaze and Danny Catch Air storylines, if that tells you anything. Second to that is Green Lantern and the Green Lantern Corps.
I do have Green Lantern Corps stuff. Did you read Injustice yet?
Parallax, all that. Destro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link, Steve, man, and Phil, where you can watch all the comic books for free. You just look at any comic book that's ever been made for free.
All right, YouTube
channel does that.
There's
a YouTube channel that does that.
Well, no, it's not like a where you can watch them on the screen. It's like an actual comic book. It'll it'll download the comic book on your computer. You can flip through the pages and everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just post it for the world. Peace out. All right, guys. We love you guys. Appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. Like I said, please like and subscribe to the podcast on the YouTube channel. That would greatly appreciate it. Audio of this episode will be out probably about 15, 20 minutes. If you want to catch it on Apple, Google, Spotify, anywhere you find your audio podcast, this will be there, along with all other 269 episodes of this show. So thank you for tuning in. Each and every one of you guys keep this show going. So we greatly appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys Monday in the chat for the Top Rap Beefs episode. All right, we out of here. As always, peace. Inhale. We out. I'm trying. My buttons were stuck. Okay, now we out.